I love love. I love the cultural idea of love that was sold to me. The head in the cloud, emotional, passionate, fierce, romantic kind of love. Then I got married. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how my marriage helped me understand God's love language. In my past relationships and friendships, by relationships and romantic relationships now, I was the way I proved that I loved you was I talked about it, I'll tell you about it, write love notes, talk about it basically, write about it, look for poems, send to you, this kind of stuff. And when I started my journey with Christ, that was how I was basically expressing my love. Say it in worship or write about it, talk about it a lot. Talk about it, write about it, tell God about it, write to Him about it in my Dear God journals. And basically that's how I express my love to God. And this is how I love you. But then, when I got married, I was basically tending towards that line because that was my natural state of expressing my love. But my husband wasn't having any of it. He wasn't the romantic type. He was always on the down low when it comes to romance and all that. On my own part, I needed to express it. I needed to tell you about it. I needed to be head in the clouds about it. I needed to be romantic about it. I needed to buy stuff for it, stuff I could afford. I needed to, write it out. I needed to let you know, that kind of stuff. That's how I was expressing the love. But then, for my husband, it was not like that. It was a whole lot more than that. For him, there was a place for romance, yes, agreed, but it was a whole lot more than that. For him, it was like, I can't leave you the way I met you. You have to be better than I met you. You have to grow, you have to this, you have to that. That was his own way of expressing his own love to me. Now you can imagine the kind of friction that's just that misunderstanding costs. How this small, very big, cost between us. Then I remember in Matthew 7:21 to 23, Jesus Christ was simply saying, "Not everyone who calls me Lord will enter God's kingdom. The only people who will enter are those who do what my Father in heaven wants. On that last day, many will call me Lord. They will say, Lord, Lord, by the power of your name we spoke for God. And by your name we forced out demons and did many miracles. Then I will tell these people clearly, get away from me, you people who do wrong. I never knew you." So then I wonder, how can you be doing all these wonderful things? How can you be writing all these love letters? How can you be, basically talking about it, telling people about it, making blog posts about it, doing conferences about it, talking, expressing that, oh my goodness, I love God. But then this person that you're expressing love to says that, I don't even know who you are. Like, I don't even know you. Who are you again? Sorry? It's like, who are you again? And I'm like, but I'm talking Lola. I don't know you. But then you have been doing all this stuff. So like for my own partner, I'm doing all this stuff. I'm writing letters. I'm being a romantic. I'm being all that. And my husband is like, okay, can we get to the real part now? Like, can we get to the real part now? There's a disconnect. So now, what is God's love language? 1 John 5:3. Let's read it. Loving God means obeying His commands, and God's commands are not too hard for us. John 14:15. If you love me, you will do what I command. John 14:23. Those who really love me are the ones who not only know my commands but also obey them. My Father will love such people, and I will love them. I will make myself known to them. Verse 23. Jesus answered, all who love me will obey my teaching. My Father will love them. My Father and I will come to them and live with them. So God's love language is simple. It's obedience. No matter how tongue slaying, demon scavenging you are, or miracle working, whatever it is that you are, if you're not being obedient to his commands, and his commands are clearly stated in the Bible, if you're not being obedient to his commands, it doesn't translate to love for God. God doesn't even know you, as in doesn't even know who you are. Let's reevaluate. Are we speaking his love language? Are we speaking our own love language? Remember, it's all about Christ. It's none of us and all of him. See you next week. Bye-bye. Thank you guys for watching my video. I appreciate all my new subscribers and my new commenters and my new likers. Everybody, thank you so much for the reception in my last video. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like this video. I'll see you again next week. Bye bye.